This is music, and this whole video is just a product of your imagination. As some of you know, I work in the educational slash research sector, and that means that part of my job is obviously to carry out research and report on the findings and results of that research. So that means that part of my job is to write and publish research papers. And yesterday, I finally managed to finish off and submit the manuscript for a particularly challenging research paper. It was challenging in the sense that whenever I thought I had a quiet moment to work on it in, some kind of disturbance or interruption occurred. So it was actually extremely stressful working on that paper. So when I finished off the paper yesterday and submitted it, I told myself, you know what? You can reward yourself with some cheap CDs. So today I decided to go out on a constitutional in my lunch break, and I decided to swing by Mint Records here in Copenhagen. And I did this because they had a raw deal this year, 2025. They started the year having to close down their shop for several weeks because of severe water damage. They've reopened now, and I decided, hey, I can reward myself with some CDs and at the same time support a local record store that probably needs it right now. So that's what I did, and I found some pretty cool things. First, though, I just want to show you three records I bought from a seller in Finland called Full 2. I think there's a connection to Svart Records there, but I'm not sure. Three records. Uh, Great seller. Definitely someone I will buy from again. Uh, the first one is this one here, Cities Annihilation Absolute, the EP version, I think. Um, Trad metal, speed metal, somewhere along the lines of that. And this is a release I have been wanting to pick up for a while. So nice to have that one in the collection. Up next, Paradox, product of imagination. Same story. I've been wanting to grab a copy of this for a couple of years now. Uh, My favorite band photo, maybe. There are a lot of cool band photos from back in the day. This is definitely one of them. So I'm glad to have this one in my collection too. And lo and behold, the third and last item that I bought from Full 2, Pretty Mates, self-titled, another record I've been wanting to pick up for a while. They were a six-piece here. This is the naughty cover version with a lady who just hasn't figured out how to play the guitar yet. It's challenging. I'm glad to have these records in my collection, although FedEx decided to make a royal mess out of the whole situation, but that's a story for a different day. Let us turn to for another day, isn't it? It's a story for another day. Whatever. It's a different story or a story for another day. I got those two idioms mixed up. Who cares? Uh, let's turn to the haul from Mint Records. I decided to grab this one here, Megadeth, The System Has Failed. I already have a copy of this one that I bought when it came out, and I think this is one of the more decent, more recent Megadeth releases. But I'm kind of done with Megadeth. I'm just tired of all the drama, and it's caused me to not be interested in whatever they put out now. Um, because to me, rock and roll shouldn't be about all that drama. But whatever. This one is a decent one. I had misplaced the disc, so I decided to just buy a secondhand copy. Um, I also picked up this one here, Flesh and Blood by Poison. Poison, it's a band I was never really interested in checking out their music, to be honest. I knew some of their songs, of course, Up Skinny Bop, which is a fun song, and The Valley of Lost Souls, which I think is a genuinely great song, but I was never really interested in this band. I did pick up a copy of Look What the Cat Dragged In recently, and I did not like it. I didn't dislike it. It was decent, with a couple of really good songs, but overall it was kind of weak, actually. But the good songs were good enough that I decided to keep it around, and I'll spin it and enjoy it every now and then. So that means that I'm running a bit of a risk with this one here. Maybe I won't like it. Maybe I will. Who knows? The same thing goes for this one, Native Tongue, also by Poison. This one is supposed to be more bluesy, as far as I understand. So maybe I like this one a lot. I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so that's cool. Sure. Um, CD looks like this, and I guess, yeah, why not? The Flesh and Blood CD looks like this. I like the visual of that um, neon green logo and all that stuff. Anyways, I found this one here very cheap actually. The Atlantic Years Rat box set on CD. It came out on vinyl too, and I decided not to pick it up because I have three of the four albums in here on OG vinyl, so I didn't really need it on vinyl. But I decided to pick up this CD box set because the last one here, Detonator, is not only an album I don't have, or I have it now, but I didn't have. It's an album I've never heard it, so I decided to pick this one up. It's pretty cool to find this one. Um, Up next, Blind By. The Sword, Gods of the Earth. I don't know which The Sword we're talking here because you got a bunch of bands called The Sword. Um, but the thing is, they have these kind of like bulk discounts. If you buy three CDs, uh, you get a reduced price on it. And I had to pick up an extra CD to get to that discount. So I just grabbed this one because it looks interesting. So there you go. Don't know which The Sword it is. Don't know what to expect. Um, we'll see. And I decided to grab this one here too. Fair Warning by Van Halen. It's another band I never really took the time to explore. I've picked up some Van Halen vinyl and CDs and cassettes over the last couple of years, and I quite enjoy them. So I've decided whenever I come across some cheap Van Halen stuff I don't have, I'll pick it up. And lo and behold, Fair Warning. Um, there you go. And also this one here, 1984. With this is actually an album where I know a lot of the songs because there were so many hits on this one. Um, Jump, of course, Panama, Hot for Teacher. So I know this one is good, although it's probably the one of their poppiest ones. So there you go. Some CDs. I actually found some vinyl too that I decided to pick up. I have to admit, this is a blind buy. Cathargo. This was very cheap. That's why I picked it up. And because of this picture. And the cover artwork looks pretty cool too. So I don't know what this is, but I decided to grab myself a copy of it. Um, this one here too, Heartbreak Station, an OG by Cinderella. Cinderella is yet another band I didn't really want to check out back in the day because I never had a problem with the whole glam thing. But Night Songs, their image on Night Songs was so out there that I thought, okay, this is just gonna be a total gimmick band. But Night Songs and Long Cold Winter are fantastic albums. So I've heard this one is supposed to be excellent too. So I had to pick it up. And up last, kind of a compilation of Took Your Blade songs, Warrior of the Rising Sun. Normally, normally I don't really buy that many like band compilations. on vinyl. I do like multi-band compilations, but like best ofs. I picked them up on CD because that's a way for me to check out a band if I don't know it. Although I could stream it, but it's more fun for me to listen to it on a physical music medium. But I mean, this one just looks so cool that I had to pick it up. And um, I mean, look at this gatefold here, right? Awesome stuff. I had to pick this one up because it looks cool and it's in excellent condition. And it's a band that I do have a couple of their full-length albums, but actually I don't have a lot. And it's a band I want to, add more stuff to my collection from. And eventually, I want to pick up like full-length albums, but this compilation will do, So I have some different songs and I'm probably gonna stick to it even if I end up with all the albums, because you got some extended versions and stuff on here and a previously unreleased song, and it just looks freaking awesome. So yeah, I picked that one up too. So there you go. Uh, a kind of a haul that's basically just me patting my own shoulder, because sometimes you need to give your own shoulders a pat. Um, but also, you know, hopefully I've supported Mint Records a little bit. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.